Welcome to Figure Form 45. Thank you for your time checking my video. Today, we will be reviewing the Mcfarlane DC Direct Page Puncher Mr. Freeze. Now, I wasn't expecting that I'm actually gonna like this wave, the fighting the frozen wave, but after reviewing the Batman and the Batgirl, which initially are the only one that I want to buy, I fell in love with the wave, so now I bought Mr. Priest, and probably next time I'll be buying Robin. Now, forget to remove that sticker. As usual, like the other figure in this wave, he is in a clamshell, which if you are an inbox collector, this is actually a very good packaging. I mean, you can see the entire figure here, but considering that we're not inbox collector, let's open this up. So this is everything out of the box. So it comes with the standard Mcfarlane stand with the DC logo, standard Mcfarlane art card with the biography in the back, and exclusive for page punchers, a comic book, which as we know based from our previous review of Batgirl and Batman of this wave, basically this contains the same comic inside but different cover representing the character, which as I said before is a good change because now this plastic is actually pack up the part of the packaging, which I used to put the comics like this, and then I usually display these page punchers with the other car together with the figure. Let me show you that. So this is how I display them. So that's already a place reserved for Mr. Freeze, and that one where Batwing, which I previously reviewed, is where Robin's going to be. So they are a pretty good display piece, especially if you'll display them together with the comic book. So it is really an advantage that although they are the same comics, they have different cover representing the character, because yeah, let's just add the display option with this wave. I hope the next page punchers wave will also be like this, although the same comics, different cover depending on the character. So going back with Mr. Freeze, he also have this Freeze gun, which actually looks pretty cool. Now let's go with the main figure. So this is Mr. Freeze. I bet all the other reviewers have already said this. This design looks like the Big Daddy of Bioshock. It's like one of those, or a scuba diver, you know. But man, I love it. With those only two eyes. I mean, I hope they added some alternative, that you can change the expression of the eyes. Because when you see it like this with only two circles, to be honest, they look cute. They don't look villainous. Okay, so let's go with the detail. Man, Mcfarlane is really at the top of their game when they made this. Let's look at those detailed bolts. This is why I shifted to Mcfarlane. I love the details. This is something that Marvel Legends cannot give. Actually, they can, considering the increase in price, but yeah, that's another story for a different time. Now, look at those details. Yes, this gauge, which I guess is measuring how cold this suit is. And this, another gauge. Hope they were painted, but if you were customizer, I think we can easily paint that. Then I believe these are more like the cold capsules. And just look at that costume. Then for the leg, also looks metallic. So I guess that's where you peg the priest gun. So I guess, how does this work? I honestly don't know where's the top of this. Is it like that, or is it the other way around? I think it is like this. Does it? Or is it like this? Considering that the mold is like that, I guess it is like this. Oh yeah, it is like this because of that tank thingy. Hmm. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I got confused on how this backpad should be oriented, and I think it should be like this because it's like there's this connection with them, but since there's no peg there, because there's a hole, but there's no peg, so I don't know. I think it should connect like that. Maybe I'm just gonna super glue that since I won't be removing the backpack. So if you can see there's a hole and then there's no peg. So I'm thinking that I believe this is how it should be worn. Please put in the comment if I'm wrong because well there's no instruction on this figure. Okay, so I guess this is how this backpack should be. And then that's how since he only have one weapon holding hand, he holds it pretty well because the other one is like a closed fist. So overall, I think that's a pretty good look from Mr. Freeze. Now let's go for the articulation. So we can look that way, that way. Can actually look up, although you're gonna be seeing a gap. That looks like another head, right? Like those are the two eyes and that's the mouth. Yeah, anyway. So you can look up that far, can't look down. You can't look down, so yeah. Really good articulation compared that this is a very big figure. Yeah, you can even do side to side. Yeah, acceptable. Now for the hand, what I noticed is that it doesn't have that usual circle that covers the gaps. I'm thinking because These have no gaps. So yeah, so it can rotate like that. Yeah, this is in the way, so we can do that. Can do that. Single joint, so you can do up to that. And then since there's no shoulder articulation, the articulation is actually here. Here. The articulation is here. So yeah, so that can rotate. Then that's really good. Then can look on, up, down. Okay. Does it have an abdomen? Yes, of course it has an abdomen, but it doesn't have an abdomen articulation. So none of that, but it has a waist articulation, which can make him look down that far, then look up that far. So side to side, can do side to side, yeah. So waist rotation. Then for the leg, not thigh swivel. Don't expect it. There's no. It's pretty much non-existent right now. Although that would have been a good opportunity for a thigh swivel one. They could have put a thigh swivel there. It will be pretty well hidden, right? Yeah. Anyway. Now for the leg, it's also single joint, so it can go that far. And I'm betting like the hand rotation is here. Yeah, there's rotation here. Then let's get this one instead. This one can do that, can go up, can go there, then toe. Then it can do the bandam like that. Overall, I am in love with this wave. This is the design which, well, we never thought we need, but as I said on my previous review, Todd Mcfarlane provided, and yeah, I actually am in love with these designs. I'm probably gonna buy the Robin figure, meaning in the end I'm gonna complete the whole 4 characters in this wave. I think this is a pretty good representation of Mr. Freeze, and it is a very chunky figure, and I don't know, I'm just crazy with those big figure were chunky and heavy, and this covers or basically checks all those boxes. I love it. So definitely a buy for me.